हे बहनों भाइयों, आपका जोरदार स्वागत है आज के इस विशेष प्रोग्राम में, जो कि आज के विशेष दिवस पर आपके सामने प्रस्तुत किया जा रहा है आपके अपने साझा रेडियो और यस टीवी पर। और ये है गणतंत्र दिवस स्पेशल एक मुलाकात। और बहनों भाइयों, क्या आप जानते हैं कि यहाँ पर हमारे साथ में एक स्पेशल मिशन के तहत आकर जुड़े हैं अपोलो मेडस्किल्स के ग्लोबल सीईओ डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास राव, जो कि हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं यमुनानगर में यूथ को एम्प्लॉयमेंट से जोड़ने के लिए। बहनों भाइयों, आप तो जानते ही हैं कि हजारों लोग, हजारों युवा आज भी बेरोजगार हैं और उनको नौकरी की तलाश है। ऐसे में अगर एक बहुत बढ़िया हेल्थ सेक्टर की शुरुआत हो जाए तो इससे बढ़िया बात और क्या हो सकती है। और इसकी सारी जानकारी आज आपको देने के लिए मौजूद है डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास राव, जो कि अपोलो जो मेडस्किल्स के ग्लोबल सीईओ है। डॉक्टर राव, आपका बहुत जोरदार स्वागत है। वेलकम टू साझा रेडियो।
Thank you very much, Radio Dost. It's a really pleasure to be here today, and I wish everyone a happy Republic Day.
Wow, that's great. Great. Sir, actually, you are here in Yamunanagar for a special mission. So, I would like to put the first question that you are the CEO of the global platform of the Apollo Medskills. Sir, just let us know something about your organization.
Yes, Apollo Medskills is a joint venture between Apollo Hospitals Group and the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. This is formed in the year 2012 when the government of India started building its skill development mission. So from 2012 to 2015, the government of India has started forming or maturing this organization called National Skill Development Corporation. So the National Skill Development Corporation and Apollo Hospitals Group jointly has formed this company in 2012. We've actively started our operations in 2015. So today Apollo Medskills is one of the largest skill development player in healthcare, and today we are present in 25 states. We operate over 40 centers, and this makes us one of the largest healthcare skill development center in India. In the last 5 years, we have trained close to 160,000 youth in various skill development programs.
Very nice.
And Apollo Medskills is also now collaborated with multiple global hospitals and also healthcare services across the globe, because India is one of the largest supplier of healthcare resources for the world, and Apollo Medskills is now on a mission to skill India for the world.
वाह, दैट्स ग्रेट। इससे पहले कि आगे बढ़े, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा हिंदी में डॉक्टर साहब ने क्या कहा कि ये जो अपोलो मेडस्किल्स जो है, जिनके ये ग्लोबल सीईओ है, ये एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान में बहुत ही व्यापक रूप से लोगों को ट्रेन करने का काम कर रहे हैं, और वो भी हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में, जिसमें इन्होंने 1,60,000 से ज्यादा युवाओं को ट्रेन किया है कि किस तरह से वो अपना करियर चुन सकते हैं, किस तरह से वो आगे बढ़ सकते हैं इस सेक्टर में। और बहनों भाइयों, मैं आपको बहुत ही खुशी की बात बताऊं कि ये जो गणतंत्र दिवस का स्पेशल एक मुलाकात प्रोग्राम है, इसमें साझा रेडियो की स्पेशल रिक्वेस्ट पर डॉक्टर साहब इतनी दूर से यहाँ पर आए हैं और यमुनानगर वासियों से मुखातिब हो रहे हैं इस वक्त। तो डॉक्टर साहब, नाउ हियर आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू द सेकंड क्वेश्चन that you have made a special visit to Yamunanagar to address the youth of the city. So, what is the purpose and what is the mission of your this great job?
Yes, and I would like to thank Radio Dost and Sanja Radio for this opportunity. It's a real honor for me to be here today. And Apollo Medskills is actually on a mission to train the rural youth on healthcare careers and healthcare skills, and we are associated with the government of India on the Skill India movement. And Skill India movement has been started by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in the year 2015, and the National Skill Development Corporation is the monitoring agency for the Skill India movement. As part of Skill India movement, the government of India has started Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana (PMKVY), which has been completed the phase 1 and phase 2. Now PMKVY 3 will also is being launched, and it will be under implementation very soon. Apart from this particular scheme from the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Apollo Medskills is also associated with the various ministries on this skill mission. So we are associated with Ministry of Rural Development and one of the largest healthcare skilling programs called Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana, which is popularly called as DDUGKY. And we are implementing the DDUGKY program in 18 states now across India. And we are also implementing the DDUGKY program in the state of Haryana. And so far we have actually enrolled close to 25 youth, and I'm very happy to say that there are over 225 youth of Yamunanagar being trained in this initiative, and there has been a lot of enthusiasm from the youth of Yamunanagar to join this program. So I was really pleased, and I wanted to come here and address the youth. We want more youth to come and join such programs and take up healthcare careers.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस। तो दोस्तों, अगर आप जैसे कि अंग्रेजी बहुत अच्छी तरह से नहीं जानते तो मैं आपको हिंदी में भी बता देता हूं कि 225 लोगों को अब तक ट्रेन कर चुके हैं इस योजना के अंतर्गत। इन्होंने विभिन्न सरकारी योजनाओं का जिक्र किया, प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना का जिक्र किया, और जो है हरियाणा के जो है स्किल डेवलपमेंट योजना का जिक्र किया। तो ये सारी योजनाओं के अंतर्गत जो अपोलो मेड स्किल्स हैं, यहाँ से ये प्रोग्राम चलाए जा रहे हैं, और आपके लिए खासतौर पर यमुनानगर वासियों के लिए, खासतौर पर यूथ के लिए ये कार्यक्रम है। डॉक्टर साहब, नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। That, as you said, that you have trained a lot of people from entire India and from the Haryana state and Yamunanagar itself. So here I would like to ask you that what is the approach and the methodology of your training, and how you actually train, because a lot of youth are there actually who are with the skills, and some people are not with the skills, they are the freshers. So according to their individual criteria, how you cater them according to that criteria?
It's a very good question, Radio Dost, and we offer programs in 3 categories. The first category is called skilling, the second category is upskilling, and the third category is reskilling. I'll just briefly explain what these categories are. Skilling is for the school students, the school dropouts who wish to get skilled and gain employment or self-employment. The upskilling is for already working professionals, like for example nurses who wish to upgrade their skills. For example, a nurse working as a general nurse can be upskilled as a cardiac nurse to work in cardiology units. A nurse working in a general nurse can be trained as an oncology nurse to work in a cancer unit. Similarly, doctors can be upskilled into diabetes training. So this is upskilling. So you are actually, there's already a skilled profession and we are upgrading their skills. In case of reskilling, healthcare is a very, very dynamic area. That means the way a heart attack is treated in 2014 is different from the way it is treated in 2020. So what is the change? The change is the change in the medicines, the new advances in technology. There are new protocols with which a heart attack is treated. So sometimes it's stenting, CABG, in stents also there are various new stents that are coming up. So we need to make the doctors, nurses and healthcare professionals unlearn the old protocols and relearn the new protocols. That is called reskilling. So we do our programs in these 3 buckets: skilling, upskilling and reskilling. So now that our focus is on creating a gainful employment for the rural youth, I will talk about our methodology, our approach for the skill development. There are about 4 phases through which every skill development life cycle goes through, and particularly what we follow. The first phase is the mobilization of the students. That means we create awareness amongst the youth about these programs and how healthcare can actually provide them opportunities and how there will be a career progression. So we go to the grassroots level, we go to the villages, we are tied up with various NGOs, we are tied up with the Gram Panchayats. There is a tremendous support that is offered by government to mobilize at the grassroots level. The second phase after mobilization is actually identifying their aspiration, because sometimes the youth may come and join healthcare programs, but over a period of time they may think that healthcare is not for them. So They may be afraid of blood. Sometimes they will not be able to handle the stress in the healthcare work environments. In order to gauge that, in order to gauge their interest, we do some screening tests. There is something called, we do an aspiration gauging. So we do some tests which are kind of a gamification test through which we identify whether the youth is interested in healthcare or any other skill. It looks like that there are series of images that we present on a tablet PC. So the student flips through each image. So that the first image may contain a carpenter doing a woodwork, an image of an electrician repairing an AC, an image of an young youth making an old lady cross the road, an image of a nurse who is giving an injection in a hospital. So the students will flip through such 100 images and they select the images of their choice. So what happens, this is called whole lens theory. What happens when these youth cannot make their choices, their brain will automatically make their choices. Whatever they are interested in, they will select that image. And then we will know whether they are interested in this particular subject or not. This is mobilization phase. Then we have training, placement and post placement. So in the training we offer technical training. Apart from that, we also offer soft skill trainings and life skills, because then they are coming from rural background but they are expected to work in urban settings in the cities. So we teach them how to live in the cities, we teach them how to open a bank account, how to communicate, how to cross the road. Simple things like that matter a lot when they come and work in urban settings. That is the training. So apart from the technical training, we also offer soft skills, technology skills and also life skills.
जैसा कि डॉक्टर साहब अभी बता रहे थे, मैं थोड़ा सा संक्षेप में हिंदी में बताना चाहूँगा कि डॉक्टर साहब कह रहे थे कि किस प्रकार से ये जो युवाओं को ट्रेन करते हैं, तो वो ट्रेनिंग का जो तरीका होता है वो ये होता है कि पहले तो पहचानते हैं कि स्किल होता है, अब स्किल होता है और फिर रीस्किल होता है. तो जो लोग डॉक्टर्स हैं, नर्सेज हैं, जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी इस सेक्टर में काम किया हुआ है, उनकी स्किल्स को ऑलरेडी वो पहचानते हैं कि उन्होंने काम किया है, उसको अपग्रेड कैसे किया जाए, क्या नई चीजें उनको सिखाई जाए. और साथ ही साथ जो युवा, जो फ्रेशर्स हैं, जिनको अभी उन्होंने अपना कुछ करियर चुना नहीं है, तो उनको वो एक डिजिटल माध्यम से भी बताते हैं कि भाई उनको किस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है, उसके ऊपर वो क्लिक करें ताकि इनको पता चले कि ये किस में इंटरेस्टेड है. और वो छोटी छोटी चीजों से चीजें शुरू करते हैं और एक बड़ी स्किल तक इंसान को तैयार करते हैं. तो डॉक्टर साहब, here actually would you like to continue, or you have left something to say in the last segment? You can just add into it.
No, I think I've talked about the mobilization and the mobilization strategies that we use. I have also talked about a little bit about the training, and I must say our training centers are the most sophisticated and very well equipped. They're state-of-the-art healthcare center of excellences, and one of the biggest challenges that healthcare skill development had was lack of infrastructure for training and skilling. And that is what, that capacity building was done by Apollo Medskills over the last few years. And today we have established these 40 centers where the training can be delivered with ease, and also with the trainers have also been trained with a great competence.
बहुत अच्छी बात इन्होंने कही डॉक्टर साहब ने कि किस तरह से, वैसे तो भाई हेल्थ केयर में या हेल्थ ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स में वैसे तो बहुत सारी संस्थाएं ट्रेन करती हैं, लेकिन ये अपोलो मेडकेयर स्किल्स जो है ये बहुत ही एडवांस तरीके से अपने 40 सेंटर्स में लोगों को ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, और ऐसी ट्रेनिंग आपको और कहीं नहीं मिलेगी. राइट सर?
Absolutely.
So sir, actually what are the healthcare opportunities that actually youth have? Actually they want to know about this, that is it only a nursing training or just a doctor's training or just lab technician? What are the opportunities, and can a person make a entire career into it?
Yes. I think I just want to explain the 5 layers of healthcare resources. Today, if you imagine a pyramid, on the top of the pyramid you have doctors. These doctors are either super specialist doctors like cardiologists, the plastic surgeons, nephrologists, urologists. So these are some of the names you must have heard. These are super specialist doctors. Then you have specialist doctors. These are the general physicians, the general surgeons, the pediatricians, orthopedicians, and gynecologists and obstetricians, the ophthalmologists. These are the specialty doctors. Then you have the nurses. Nurses again have graduate nurses and postgraduate nurses who are specialized in various specialties. Then below the nurses you have allied health professionals. These are the emergency medical technicians, the dialysis technicians, the operation theater technicians, the blood bank technicians, and so on. Then below that layer, you also have a support services which is emerging. The support services in healthcare, there's a huge shortage of resources in this segment. These are the home health aides, these are geriatric aides, the nurse assistants, then the pharmacy assistants. So these are some of the emerging trades within healthcare which has great demand. So apart from this, you also have healthcare managers, and in allied health you also have physiotherapists, and also the pharmacists who play a very key role in healthcare.
वाह। तो बहनों भाइयों, जैसे कि डॉक्टर साहब कह रहे हैं कि क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं आज के युवाओं के लिए, ख़ास तौर पे हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में। तो बहुत सारे हैं, सिर्फ डॉक्टर्स या टेक्नीशियंस या नर्सेज नहीं, बल्कि मैनेजर्स भी होते हैं, फार्मासिस्ट भी होते हैं, बहुत सारे और ओहदे भी होते हैं जिन पर कि आप अपना करियर बना सकते हैं। बहुत अच्छा करियर है मेडिकल सेक्टर में और हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में। तो इसके लिए आपको ब्रीफली ये बताते हैं जब आप इनको अप्रोच करते हैं। और बहनों भाई, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि सांझा रेडियो के कहने पर और उनकी रिक्वेस्ट पर स्पेशल डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास राव आए हुए हैं हमारे यमुनानगर में आपके लिए। जी हाँ, स्पेशल आप ही के लिए।